There's a spring in the mountain and it flows down to the town.
From NPR Music and West Virginia Public Broadcasting, with support provided by Bailey Glasser and by the West Virginia Department of Tourism. Welcome to another Mountain Stage with your host, Kathy Mattea.
There's a song in my heart, just a simple little tune. But the rhythm and the melody won't leave me alone. Around the world it's just a simple song. This world is turning round, a simple song. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hello. And welcome once again to Mountain Stage, live performance radio for the Mountain State of West Virginia. I'm Kathy Mattea, and we are far away from home, far away from the Mountain State in beautiful Walnut Creek, California, at the Lesher Center for the Arts. And we want to thank our presenters here at the Lesher Center, and thank you to the Diablo Regional Arts Association for inviting us to be here. We brought one heck of a show with us for you tonight. The man who started Men at Work, a world-renowned songwriter and hitmaker, Colin is making his third appearance on Mountain Stage. Later on, we have a set from another world-renowned songwriter, guitarist, and singer. The one and only Bruce Cockburn has come from San Francisco to be with us. Still to come in this hour, we'll hear from an icon of folk music who's been coming to see us on Mountain Stage since 1987. And we're so thrilled to tell you he'll be making his 10th appearance with us today. Ramblin' Jack Elliott is here. And we'll also hear from a Montana-based duo that we'll welcome for the first time today. They're called the Lucky Valentines. But we're going to start the show with a singer, songwriter, guitarist, producer, and band leader based here in the Bay Area who's a longtime friend of our show. This will be the 11th time he's been with us since 2000. He came on the scene in the 80s playing in the psychedelic rock group Green on Red. His latest album is called The Land That Time Forgot. And in the last 10 years, he's done the occasional project with strings. And during lockdown, they recorded an EP, a quartet at the Makeout Room in San Francisco, and so the Makeout Quartet was born. It's now a tradition for them to get together and play around Valentine's Day annually, and he's brought them here to play for us tonight. He's here with his wife, Stephanie Finch, and please welcome back to the Mountain Stage, Chuck Prophet and the Makeout Quartet.
Doesn't prove a thing. I wake up every morning on the drums, that's Vicente Rodriguez, of course. And you know Stephanie Finch. And of course the big on strings. Yes. All present and accounted for. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before we go any further, we're going to need you guys to give us one thing. We're going to need you to wish us luck. Do you think you can do that? Wish me luck! Come on! All right! All you true believers, all you wide receivers, anyone who calls this world their home. When the war is over, I'll still be your brother. Oh, and maybe we can sort the right from the wrong. Just let me put it back the way that it was. Let me turn the lights off just because. Love, why it's a hurting thing. Oh, but love, why it's the only thing anymore. Well, all you American dreamers, all you gay deceivers, who would cross their hearts and hope to die. There's a rainbow in the gutter, dewdrops on the shutters. Oh, I'm out here in the garden and I'm all alone. Who will put it back the way that it was? And who will turn the lights off just because? Hey, love, it's a hurting thing. Oh, but love, why it's the only thing anymore. Come on. All you happy hookers, all you nightclub bookers, and anyone who's fallen from their throne. There's a rainbow in the gutter, dewdrops on the shutters. I'm out here in the garden and I'm all alone. Who will put it back the way that it was? On who will turn the lights off just because? Hey, love, it's a hurting thing. Oh, but love, why it's the only thing anymore. Yeah, yeah. Well, somebody call the ambulance. She's completely nude, standing on a fence. She's about to fly, phone the doctor quick. She's a house on fire when she gets lit. Come on. You don't hear me laughing, 'cause I ain't got nothing up my sleeve. Here come that girl of mine, like a storm across the sea. She broke my heart, she pawned my ring, she stole it back, what will tomorrow bring? Mercy, vengeance, God above, how can I refuse her love? You don't hear me laughing, I ain't got nothing up my sleeve. Here come that girl of mine, like a storm across the sea. There's a PhD on the radio. He said the next of kin is the last to know. She grabs the dial, jumps onto my lap, starts to lick my face like a pussy cat. Now you don't hear me laughing, 'cause I ain't got nothing up my sleeve. Here come that girl of mine, like a storm across the sea. Here come that girl of mine, like a storm across the sea. Am I right? More music in schools. It's not too late. We are now going to invite our old friend Michael Lipton to the stage. I get the chance to play with Michael every couple years, and it's always a blast. We're going to play a song now off an album we put out a few years ago entitled Temple Beautiful. Yes. And as you know, this is an album that is written about and inspired by the city we come from. Yes, San Francisco, the cool gray city of love, home of the 49ers and the Giants, among other things. And that album is about the history of the city, the people, the characters, and just the mythology that runs through the city. And this next song is dedicated to the memory of Red Man, who was a fixture of the mission until he just disappeared one day. This is called He Came From So Far Away. He came from so far away. He had a telephone without a number. He came from so far away. He came from so far away. I never saw him drink a drop of water. He came from so far away. He told me his mom was Ginger Rogers. He said his old man was Fillmore Slim. Never raised his voice above a whisper, but I leaned in to every word he said. He came from so far away. You wouldn't know it if you saw him. He kept a picture of a pigeon in his wallet. I dreamed I saw him once on television. I thought he'd melt the camera with his eyes. When they asked him why he wore a mask in public, he said, "This is my face, it covers my disguise." He came from so far away. Couldn't tell a cradle from a coffin. Never even owned a television. And the children, they ran up to him and he held them. He came from so far away. Thanks so much, everybody. This is going to be our last song. Send this out to our friends in Southern California. It's anything but a summertime thing down there right now. Well, the sun's beating the pavement. Money in the bank, I ain't gonna save it. Jenny coming by, I hope she makes it. Yeah, Jenny coming by, and I sure hope she makes it. Summertime thing, summertime thing. Well, there's a party next door and it sounds like it's cooking. I poked my head over the wall, took a look in. There was a 5-piece band and they was really rocking. Looked like some kind of family reunion. Yeah, summertime thing. Summertime thing.
Summertime thing.
Summertime thing. Summertime. Summer heat's got me feeling lazy. Air is warm and the sky is hazy. There's people getting down, getting crazy. Woo! People getting down, getting stupid and crazy. Come on, summertime thing. Summertime thing.
Summertime thing.
Summertime thing. Summertime. Yeah.
Summertime thing.
Breakers on alright. Whoop, whoop.
Come along, how could she not wanna? I put the Beach Boys on, wanna hear Help Me Rhonda. I put the Beach Boys on, I wanna hear Help Me Rhonda. Yeah.
Go down the sides, we'll drive through the Delta and take off our clothes, jump into the river. Ain't nobody around. Ain't nobody gonna see ya. Come on, take off your clothes, jump into the water. Hey, hey, summertime thing. Summertime thing.
Summertime thing.
Summertime thing. Summertime.
Summertime thing.
Breakers alright. Whoop, whoop. I'll say on and on in the break of dawn. It's a summertime thing.
Thank you so much, everybody. That's Mountain Stage.
Yes, sir. Wow. Chuck just recorded a new record with members of Mission Express and the cumbia band Quien Sabe. And they're launching a music festival in June of this year called Summertime Thing in the Russian River Valley. He has a, I don't know, I mean, you guys probably already know this, but he has a newsletter on Substack, and it's beautifully written. It's really good. You should check that out. And his latest record is The Land That Time Forgot on Yep Rock Records, but this new album will be coming out later this year. That was Chuck Prophet and the Makeout Quartet. It's time to welcome our singer, Julie Adams, to the show. And yes, you can clap for Julie. She'll be joined today, as always, by the Mountain Stage Band. That's Ron Soul. He's the leader of the band on acoustic back there. Michael Lipton plays electric guitar. Bob Thompson's over there at the piano. Steve Hill plays the bass. And Ahmed Solomon is our drummer. Julie's chosen the song If I Wrote You by Dar Williams. Please welcome Julie Adams.
I never thought you were the letter writing type. So now I see the words you chose, the way you write. So I started to kite back about the trees and the snow. And I saw a bird, couldn't see what it was, but I thought you'd know. You always surprise me. If I wrote you, if I wrote you, you would know me. You would not write me again. And when the spring came and flooded all the streams, it's like how you got the night you told me all your dreams. And when the barn roof sagged under an icy bout, it's like how you shrugged when you knew the truth was the only way out. But not the only way, no, no. And if I wrote you, if I wrote you, you would know me. You would not write me again. We drew our arms around the bastard sons. We never would drink to the chosen ones. Well, you know, the way I left was not the way I planned. But I thought the world needed love and a steady hand. So I'm steady now, yeah, yeah. And I'm so happy I had to tell you. And I love you, and you will not write me again. you will not write me again.
That was Julie Adams with If I Wrote You by Dar Williams. You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the mountain state of West Virginia. Remember, if you missed part of Mountain Stage or you want to hear something again, visit the podcast section of mountainstage.org. Each podcast includes songs not heard on the radio and the complete finale song. If you enjoy the show, take a moment to subscribe and leave a review wherever you listen. Our next guest is a legendary folk troubadour and storyteller. He's been cited as an influence by Tom Waits, Bonnie Raitt, Beck, Bruce Springsteen, and the Rolling Stones, for God's sake. He apprenticed at the foot of none other than Woody Guthrie, with whom he lived and traveled for years, picking up his influence like a sponge. Guthrie said, "Jack sounds more like me than I do." Bob Dylan, for whom he was a mentor, has called him the king of the folk singers. He learned his blues firsthand from the likes of Leadbelly and Mississippi John Hurt and the Reverend Gary Davis. He's a two-time Grammy winner and a recipient of the National Medal of the Arts. He turned 90 last year, and he shows no sign of slowing down, still touring and recording into the 7th decade of his career. We feel so lucky to have him with us tonight. Please welcome Ramblin' Jack Elliott.
I'll correct one thing. Jack's 92 years old.
We have ignition. I got the blues from my baby, let me by to San Francisco Bay. Ocean liner, she gone so far away. Didn't mean to treat her so bad. Best gal I ever have had. Said goodbye like it made me cry. I wanna lay down and die. Haven't got a nickel, I ain't got a lousy dime. She don't come back, I think I'm gonna lose my mind. She ever come back to stay? It's been another brand new day. Walking with my baby down by the San Francisco Bay. live a while in another city, just about to go insane. Sound like I heard my baby the way she used to call my name. She ever come back to stay? Gonna spend another brand new day walking with my baby. Talking with my baby. Walking, talking, riding, sliding, diving, driving, talking with my baby down by the San Francisco Bay. Thank you. Well, a cuckoo is a pretty bird, and she warbles as she flies, but she never says cuckoo till the 5th day of July. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I've gambled in England, and I gambled in Spain. If I ever gamble, I will win ya next game. And the cuckoo, she's a pretty bird, and she warbles as she flies, but she never says cuckoo till the 5th day of July. Oh, Willie, oh, Willie, I'm afraid of your ways. Your mind is gambling and lead me astray. Well, the cuckoo is a pretty bird, and she warbles as she flies, but she never says cuckoo till the 5th day of July. Here's a song that I've enjoyed singing, although it's a little painful to carry out. It was written by Butch Hawes, who's an old pal of Woody Guthrie's, and I met Butch when I traveled out to Topanga Canyon with Woody in about 1954, and Butch was suffering from that arthritis. He was a great musician, good songwriter. Anyway, this is called The Arthritis Blues. I went to the doctor. Doctor looked sad. Well, he looked in his book and he told me what I had, and it's all kinds of trouble. Gonna find you somehow. Arthritis is a thing to miss. It'll leave you walking with a double twist, and it's all kinds of trouble. Gonna find you somehow. You can't stand up and you can't lay down. You can't sit in a chair. You can't roll on the ground, and it's all kinds of trouble. Gonna find you somehow. Gin, rum, and whiskey will ease the pain. You wake up in the morning, it's right back again, and it's all kinds of trouble. Gonna find you somehow. You can chase it away with your sweet apple jack. You wake up in the morning, it's squatting on your back, and it's all kinds of trouble. Gonna find you somehow. If I live to be 43, you'll find me running like a Model T, and it's all kinds of trouble. Gonna find you somehow. If you get to heaven, tell the judge for me I've had 16 years of the 3rd degree, and it's all kinds of trouble. Gonna find you somehow. Arthritis is the thing to miss. It'll leave you walking with a double twist. Eric, and it's all kinds of trouble. Gonna find you somehow.
I want to mention something here that Jack is not going to mention because he thinks it's like bragging. Did anybody hear about the tribute show that happened to him in San Francisco? So on Saturday, it was a benefit for Sweet Relief, which helps musicians in need, hospital expenses and things of that nature. I'm reaching around here for a list, and I won't take too long, but he won't tell you this. So here's who came out to pay tribute to Jack Elliott. Nathaniel Ratcliffe, who I don't even know really, he was wonderful. Jackson Browne, Ricky Lee Jones, Jackie Green, Dave Alvin, Sarah Lee Guthrie, John Oates, Victoria Williams, Steve Earle, Joe Henry, Rhea Muldar, who's here tonight, Peter Rowan. I'm forgetting somebody. Bob Weir, Joan Baez. See, the list goes on and on. He deserves it. Anything to say?
Yeah, that was an amazing show, and the best part of it was I didn't have to work. I got to sit in the second row and watch the whole thing go down. It's one of the best shows I've ever been to. Is that key all right? close the door. You don't have to worry anymore. I'll be your baby tonight. That mockingbird's gonna sail away. We're gonna let it. The big round moon's gonna shine like a spoon. We're gonna let it. You can't regret it. Kick your shoes off. Do not fear. Bring that bottle over here. I'll be your baby tonight. Bird's gonna sail away. We're going to let it. The big round moon's gonna shine like a spoon. We're gonna let it. You can't regret it. Kick your shoes off. Do not fear. Bring that bottle over here. Baby tonight. I'll be your baby tonight. Same key or another, and drop it back down. No, that's okay, that's okay. I got nothing, sorry. Ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe. something you don't know by now. And it ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe. It'll never do somehow. When your rooster crows at the break of dawn, look out your window and I'll be gone. You're the reason I'm traveling on. But don't think twice, it's alright. And it ain't no use in calling out my name, gal, like you never done before. Ain't no use in calling out my name, gal, 'cause I can't hear you anymore. Thinking and a wondering and a walking down the road, how I once loved a woman, a child, I'm told. Gave her my heart, but she wanted my soul. But don't think twice, it's alright. And it ain't no use in the calling out my name, gal, like you never done before. Did I say that before? Ain't no use in the calling out my name again. We done this before. So long, honey, babe, where I'm bound, I can't tell. Goodbye is too good a word, baby, so I'll just say fare thee well. I ain't saying you treated me unkind, you could have done better, but I don't mind. You just kind of wasted my precious time, but don't think twice, it's alright.
Ramblin' Jack Elliott, everybody.
Well, that was a treat. That was a treat. All right. He is the subject of not one, but two. He's the subject of not one, but two documentary films, and his iconic, long-lasting friendships have spanned the gamut from Guy Clark and Jack Kerouac to, of course, Bob Weir, who was part of the, as we just mentioned, that big benefit tribute concert for him just a couple days ago before we record this show. And just to recap, Jackson Brown, Steve Earle, Bob Weir, Joan Baez, Nathaniel Rateliff, like generations of performers in all genres going in both directions. That was the legendary Ramblin' Jack Elliott. We hope you'll take a look at our website, mountainstage.org. There you'll find links to our podcast, and you can follow us on just about every form of social media. And of course, we invite you to follow us to our next live show. You can find out where we'll be and get your tickets at mountainstage.org. Next up on the show is a duo who are partners in music and in life. They have 4 children together, and their motto is making sad things beautiful since 2009. Their sound has been called Bruce Springsteen and Patty Griffin meet shovels and rope in a gypsy junk shop. He sometimes uses a third-hand suitcase as a kick drum, like tonight, and has been known to use the rotary phone from her father's shop as a mic. She blends classical violin with a raging passion for folk. They have a new album coming this spring called Losses. It was produced by Josh Kaufman. Please welcome for the first time, Sean and Jamie, the Lucky Valentines.
Spent some years of my life chasing the ghosts of your tail lights. Tell me now, how did you try? Think of ways to say I'm leaving, but it never was so black and white. You stuck around past Christmas time, just long enough to build a lie we could all believe in. I can still smell the cold on your coat, Old Spice, cigarette smoke, the shape you made in the door as the night swallowed you, swallowed you whole. And later on I had a dream that God had made a name for me. And I thought, well, that could never be. Besides, I never did believe fairy tales anyway. But sometimes I still can feel the way I pressed you to my cheek. And in the silence I believe there may be forgiveness. I can still smell the cold on your coat, Old Spice, cigarette smoke, the shape you made in the door as the night swallowed you, swallowed you. And I still find you living here in the quiet with my fears. A little better every year. And every year I'm trying. And I watched my babies grow. The summer sun, the winter cold. And I try always to show the love that is surviving. The love that is surviving.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. What a world we live in, so full of so much beauty and trees that grow tangerines in January. Unheard of in Montana, where we're from. And also so much sorrow. So this is a tapestry song that speaks to all of that. They buried my granddaddy outside the reservation parish. My mama wouldn't come 'cause the things he'd said when she got married. My uncle from the next town sang some songs just a cappella, begging the Creator to welcome him into his new dwelling. All that I could think of as that box went in the ground is when I could get a drink and how long my cousins would stick around. See, I already know that I won't get much older than 22 or 3 if I can't manage to get sober. My best friend wrapped his motorcycle clear around a tree a month ago one night when we took methamphetamine. 200 years ago, white men came into this country, bringing guns and whiskey and teaching the people about money. When money couldn't tempt them, they gave the children blankets, killed them off with smallpox, and they expected us to thank them. I already know that I won't get much older than 22 or 3 if I can't manage to get sober. My best friend never made it home from the hospital that night, so I get messed up each day so I can celebrate his life. And if I never make it to that nameless unmarked road that's been the way to the next place for the souls that have gone before me, I hope they'll lay my bones down by this peaceful, kindly river. She'll wash away my sins and she can offer me forgiveness. Thank you. Got to give a shout out to our Grant Stebbins here on that ebow and guitar. Thanks for coming with us, Grant. Flew from Montana to be with you, and we're so happy to be here. Shout out to the people who, even though we don't live here, are here for us. We love you. I've got some uncles and one uncle and some friends here. Thank you, guys. And shout out to the people at home who have supported us and who are listening on the radio.
Radio.
I wish that I could say I had no enemies, but that's a lie. I wish that I could say that I succeed at everything I try. I wish that I could say that I could look the face of love straight in the eye. Say I'd done my best, that I'd always done my best. But I waste time crying, feeling sorry for myself till I can't breathe. Stay up nights thinking about all that I've done wrong till I can't sleep. And I know one day it'll all go the way of all flesh, and I'll be free. In the meantime, I forgive you, but I don't know how to move. Maybe there's a little bit of longing in every song I love. For the world to be not what it is, but like the world I dream of, where innocence is sacred and people try to build each other up. Everybody has enough, and everyone is loved. But I waste time crying, feeling sorry for myself till I can't breathe. Stay up nights thinking about all that I've done wrong till I can't sleep. And I know one day it'll all go the way of all flesh, and I'll be free. In the meantime, I forgive you, but I don't know how to move. His eyes on the sparrow, and I know he's watching me. His eyes on the sparrow, and so I know he's watching me. And it'll all go the way of all flesh, and I'll be free. His eyes on the sparrow, so I know he's watching me. Thank you. Can we ask you guys to sing along on this last one? Oh, please. Our children helped us write this song, so we invite you to sing with all of your inner children with us. It goes like this, the part we want you to sing on. If you want to sing on the whole thing, if you know it, you're our favorite people now. But it goes, E minor, please. Oh, E-O. You can sing harmonies. You can put a different vowel in there if you're really brave. But please sing with us. Thanks so much for having us.
The vowels are free. Well, she tastes like communion, like a fire in my chest. And was I only pushing blood before these stones in a row? Strange ways I haven't known. Yes, and here in the dark, where quietly we fumble with the stars staring down, saying how they stumble on these promises and prayers. Still I love her evermore. Yes, and we will bang the drum and sing with all our might. We will bang the drum and sing with all our might.
Here we go.
E-O, 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 E-O. Hey. E-O, 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 E-O.
From the ripple of your hair to the whisper of you there beneath your best dress. I love the way you dance. I love the way you sing. The feeling of your hands, the sound of your feet, and the lamplight reflected on the curve of your neck, the laughter on your lips, the sweetness of your breath. And we will bang the drum and sing with all our might. We will bang the drum and sing with all our might. E-O, 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 E-O. E-O, 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 E-O. Here it goes even bigger. E-O, 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 E-O. Sound good. E-O, 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 E-O. And when the darkness comes, we'll be standing with open arms and fearless hearts. Keep the fire burning in your spirit, 'cause wherever you go, you're never alone. E-O, 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 E-O. 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 Thank you so much. Beautiful.
That was Montana's own, the Lucky Valentines. Sean and Jamie Carrier and Grant Stevens sitting in, playing and singing with them. Their dream is to travel the world sharing music and come home to a little farm with horses to ride and goats to mow the lawn. For now, they live in a sweet little city riding a big old van and the kids do the lawn mowing. Their new album coming out this spring is called Losses. That was The Lucky Valentines. I just want to take a second here and thank David Mayfield for sitting in for me last week on the show. It was his first time hosting. He did a great job. We really appreciate him. We'd like to say a special hello to you right now if you're listening over KGLT in Bozeman, Montana, and over WXPJ in Hackettstown, New Jersey. We're glad to have you listening, and we hope you can join us next week. This is Kathy Mattea, and you're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Mountain Stage is supported in part by this station and by West Virginia Public Broadcasting. Hotel accommodations for Mountain Stage guests are provided by the Charleston, West Virginia Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston's retail district. This is Mountain Stage from NPR. Thank you. Thanks so much. Hello again, and welcome to the second hour of Mountain Stage. I'm Kathy Mattea, and I'm so glad you joined us. We are here at the Lesher Center for the Arts in the Hoffman Theater at the invite of the Lesher Center and the Diablo Regional Arts Association. We're so glad to be here, and I'm glad you're joining us out there on the radio. Still to come, we're going to hear from one of our favorite performers, an incredible songwriter and storyteller. Mr. Colin Hay will be out in just a bit. But we're going to open this second hour with a Canadian-born singer, songwriter, guitarist, author, poet, and activist. He's won 12 Juno Awards and is a recipient of the Order of Canada, which is Canada's highest honor for extraordinary contributions to the nation. He has released 35 albums over 4+ decades, as well as a memoir called Rumors of Glory, and he is widely recognized as one of the most important songwriters of his generation. For him, music has always been a key to exploring culture, politics, and the nature of the spirit. And his body of work embraces folk, jazz, blues, rock, and world beat styles. His most recent album was released last year. It's called O Sun, O Moon on True North Records. Please welcome back to the Mountain Stage, Bruce Cockburn.
Good evening. Thank you for that welcome, and thanks, Kathy, for the stirring introduction. I just want to correct one little detail. There's actually 38 albums, and but there were 35 before that. It's great to be back with the Mountain Stage crowd. I was thinking a little while ago, I spent a lot of time alone. Most of my touring these days is solo. So it's just me, and you know, I keep my own company pretty well. But it's really a treat to actually get to hang backstage with a whole bunch of other people doing similar thing to what I do, and sharing that. And it feels really good to have you guys here to witness what you witness of it. You don't get to witness everything. There's things go on backstage that are best left there. But let's see. Just gotta. I'm sipping Florida Canyon lime juice. It's 3 a.m. Blow a fruit fly off the rim of my glass. The radio's playing Superchunk and the Friends of Dean Martinez. Midnight it was bike tires whacking the potholes, milling humans, shivering energy glow, fusing the spaces between them with bar throb bass and laughter. If this were the last night of the world, what would I do? What would I do that was different? Unless it was champagne with you. I learned as a child not to trust in my body. I've carried that burden through my life. But there's a day when we all get to be pried loose. If this were the last night of the world, what would I do? What would I do that was different? Unless it was champagne with you. I've seen the flame of hope among the hopeless, and that was truly the biggest heartbreak of all. That was the straw that broke me open. If this were the last night of the world, what would I do? What would I do that was different unless it was champagne with you? Thank you. Thank you very much. There was a poet named Al Purdy. He died in 2000, but he left a legacy of amazing poetry and a colorful set of memories for people who actually knew him. I did not. I've never met him, but I'm acquainted with a bunch of people who did, and he definitely made an impression on folks. He was kind of, some people have compared him to Charles Bukowski. He was sort of the Canadian equivalent of Charles Bukowski. I guess that means a polite drunk. I'm not sure that's. I'm not sure he was all that polite, though. I mean, but anyway, but he did leave behind a whole bunch of great poetry. And I got asked at one point to write a song for a documentary film that was being made about him. And I incorporated some of his poetry into the song, not the sung part of it, but I'm about to do it, as you can probably gather. And you'll hear the spoken word part of this is drawn from various bits and pieces of Purdy's poetry. The sung part of it I'm responsible for, and he would disown, I'm sure, but maybe not. Stand in the swaying boxcar doorway, moving east away from the sunset, and after a while the eyes digest a country, and the belly perceives a mapmaker's vision in dust and dirt on the face and hands here. Its smell drawn deep through the nostrils, down to the lungs, and spurts through the bloodstream. Campaigns in the lower intestine, and chants love songs to the kidneys. After a while, there was no arrival and no departure possible anymore. You are where you were always going, and the shape of home is under your fingernails. And the product of some parents of the sort that shouldn't breed. Never had much schooling past learning how to read. Caught the poetry bug in some forgotten institution. When first I did embark on this career of destitution. The beauty of language set a hook in my soul. Me like a bread crust soaking soup from a bowl. You can call this a rant, but I declare, Al Purdy's poems are the name of the game. The winds of fate blow where they will. I'll give you 3 Al Purdy's for a $20 bill. Porkers in the counting house counting out the bacon. Matter's getting darker in the universe they're making. They love the little guy until they get a better offer. With the dollar getting smaller, they can fit more in their coffers. And and the doings on the corner neither sung nor seen. They're circling the shopping carts at Sherburne and Queen. I resemble an assembly, but I'm not the same. Al Purdy's poems are the name of my game. The winds of fate blow where they will. I'll give it 3 Al Purdy's for a $20 bill. But respect the word. I got some lines I want to spin you that you ought to have heard. The winds of fate blow where they will. I'll give you 3 Al Purdy's for a $20 bill. The winds of fate blow where they will. I'll give you 3 Al Purdy's for a $20 bill. And after the essence of everything had exchanged itself for words and became another being, and could even be summoned from the far distance, we chanted a spell of names, and we said, "Mountain, be our friend." And we said, "River, guard us from enemies." And we said what it seemed the gods themselves might say if we had dreamed them and they had dreamed us from their high places. And they spoke to us in the forest, from the river and the mountain. And the mouths of the ochre-painted dead had speech again. And the waters spoke, and the speech had words. And our children remembered. Three Al Purdy's. Thank you. Kathy mentioned the album O Sun, O Moon. I'm going to do a couple of songs from that. Thank you. A voice in the wilderness. The just, the merciful, the cruel, the stumbling, well-intentioned fool. The deft, the oaf, the witless pawn, the golden one life smiles upon. Squalling infant in mid-squall, the neighbors fighting down the hall. The list is long, as I recall. Our order said to love them all.
The cynic and the crooked priest, the woman wise, the sullen beast. The enemy outside the gate, the friend who leaves it all to fate. The drunk who tags the bathroom stall, the proud boy headed for his fall. The list is long, as I recall. Our order said to love them all. Pastor preaching shades of hate, the self-inflating head of state. The black and blue, the starved for bread, the dread, the red, the better dead. The sweet, the vile, the tall, the small, the one who rises to the call. The list is long, as I recall. Our order said to love them all. The one who lets his demons win, the one we think we're better than. A challenge great, as I recall. Our order said to love them all.
Orders. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much. I'm going to proceed over to my other station over there and play another song. This fancy-looking contraption is actually just a dulcimer. You're supposed to play it in your lap, sitting down, but if I do that, it falls on the floor. So I've got it on a keyboard stand here with some Velcro and stuff, so I can't do that. And it sounds like that. This is a song that I wrote. I haven't done much of this kind of thing over the years, collaborating with other people, writing songs, but once in a while. And this one was a product of an idea that a Canadian Inuit singer-songwriter named Susan Aglukark had. She approached me about working on it together, and I thought that sounded like a good idea, and this is what we came up with.
Haze hangs over hills, bright in the morning breeze. It's warm in the endless sunshine, not so good to breathe. Smoke of 1,000 fires filling up the sky. All around the great wide world, forecast warm and dry. The hills of California, Romania and France, Algeria, Australia, Siberia's expanse. The countryside of Greece and Spain, the Amazon the same. From the tundra to the tropics, our world's gone up in flames. Hey, 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 even up north in Calorie, where there's not a tree for miles. Fire shoots out the kitchen tap, apocalyptic style. Waters rise, the grassland dries, Mother Earth she weeps. Willful ignorance and greed prevail while reason sleeps. There are people who live to believe in the good we all can make. There are people who live to believe in how much they can take. Ashes and mudslides all around. Is this any way to go? Gotta think past your bank account to keep the world we know. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. There's a drive to live at the heart of things. Gotta sink a pipe into that spring and let it water everything to keep the world we know. There's a drive to live at the heart of things. Gotta sink a pipe into that spring and let it water everything to keep the world we know. To keep the world we know. To keep the world we know.
Thanks so much. I know you're going to enjoy Colin. Have a great night.
He has traveled the world with his humanitarian work, including fact-finding tours of Nepal, Mozambique, Cambodia, Vietnam, Baghdad, and more. And he's toured Canada speaking about landmines, but in more recent years, he's been very involved around climate change. His songs have been recorded by Judy Collins, K.D. Lang, Jimmy Buffett, Chet Atkins, Anne Murray, Bare Naked Ladies, and Jerry Garcia, among others. And he has a bunch of honorary doctorates, but I'm sure he's got more than the number I'm going to say, so I'm not going to tell you how many. His latest album is Oh Sun, Oh Moon on True North Records. That was Bruce Cockburn. It's time for our piano player, Bob Thompson, to do a number for you. Bob has chosen the Buffy St. Marie song, Until It's Time for You to Go. Please welcome Bob Thompson. You can find his music at colortones.com. That was our very own Bob Thompson with Until It's Time for You to Go by Buffy St. Marie. Somehow it doesn't sound like Buffy St. Marie when you play it, though, pal. You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. If you have questions or suggestions for us, our email address is feedback@mountainstage.org. You can also connect with us on Facebook and X and peek behind the scenes on our Instagram. You can find all those links at our website, mountainstage.org. We're going to close the show this week with one of the great voices in pop music. He burst on the scene in the 80s as the lead singer in the Grammy Award-winning group Men at Work. And he's gone on to make more than a dozen solo albums featuring his unmistakable tenor voice. He is a songwriter, a gifted storyteller, an actor, and a longtime member of Ringo Starr's All-Star Band. He's just done a deluxe re-release of his acclaimed 2022 album called Now and the Evermore More, which includes an extra disc and 7 previously unreleased tracks. American Songwriter has called it an album for the ages. Please welcome back to the Mountain Stage, Colin Hay.
Thank you very much. All right. This is good fun, isn't it? I'm very happy to be part of this variety show. Yeah, speaking of Ringo, I made a covers record during the pandemic as well, and I was down at his house, well, in the driveway actually, not even the house. I was in the driveway, taking some pictures for the tour, and I had my newly pressed covers record, and I was showing it to the great Steve Lukather, and Ringo said, "Hey, what you got there?" I said, "Oh, it's my new covers record," and he goes, "Oh, give us a look." So he grabbed it. He goes, "Oh, you're doing that song? Yeah, I love that song. That's great. Yeah, really cool, man. Oh, you're doing that one? I love that song. Really great. Doing a couple of our songs. Really good, man." I said, "Do you want to have that record?" He goes, "Not really." Any minute now, my ship is coming in. I'll keep checking the horizon. Now stand on the bow, feel the waves come crashing. Crashing down, down, down on me. And you say, be still, my love. Open up your heart. Let the light shine in. Don't you understand? I already have a plan. I'm waiting for my real life to begin. When I woke today, suddenly nothing happened. But in my dreams, I slew the dragon, and down this beaten path, up this cobbled lane, I'm walking in my old footsteps once again. And you say, just be here now. Forget about the past. Your mask is wearing thin. Just let me throw one more dice. I know that I can win. I'm waiting for my real life to begin. 'Cause any minute now, my ship is coming in. I'll keep checking the horizon, and I'll check my machine. It's sure to be that cold. It's gonna happen soon, soon, or so very soon. It's just that time's a lean, and you say, be still, my love. Open up your heart, let the light shine in. Don't you understand? Oh, I already have a plan. I'm waiting for my real life to begin. But on a clear day, I can see for a long way. Yeah, on a clear day, I can see. See for a long way. hope things will change for the better. You can't live without the dream of someone reading your letter. We've had dust storms before and spit out the dirt. We've had droughts before, but none quite like this. We've had winds that cut up your face all to pieces, black blizzards that stripped all the paint off your car. Fires like twisters, no sisters of mercy. They come with no warning, only that sound. God is roaring drunk and out on the town. And next year everything will come good. Rains they will fall and we'll dance on the hood. We'll fill up our bellies with plentiful food. We'll eat, drink and be merry. Yeah, next year people, wait and see. Well, next year people, you and me. Henry got hit by lightning twice in the head. He stood and walked away. We thought he was dead. Now he talks funny, says he's wired to the sky. He walks for miles and miles and no one knows why. The bankmen, they came and wrote things down on paper. We all went outside and just stood around. We were glad when they left. They brought nothing but heartache, and the seed we had planted had stayed in the ground. Next year everything will come good. The rains they will fall and we'll dance on the hood. We'll fill up our bellies with plentiful food. We'll eat, drink and be merry. Yeah, next year people, wait and see. When next year people, you and me. We try endless plains and we suffer the worst. Are we being punished or are we just cursed? It's almost 10 years and no drop of rain. Only mocking blue skies bringing more of the same. Our mother was crying when they sent us to stay with strangers in a town, and we both ran away back to the dust and see Henry again. We're creatures of habit, don't you know? One day we'll reap what we sow. Next year everything will come good. The rains they will fall and we'll dance on the hood. We'll fill up our bellies with plentiful food. Yeah, to come. When next year people, wait and see. When next year people, you and me. Well, next year people, wait and see. When next year people, you and me. This is a good gig, isn't it? It's a 2-hour show and you can be tucked in bed by 10:30. If you want, you know. This is really the start of the weekend, isn't it? A Thursday night. I mean, you don't do much on a Friday, do you? Even if you've got a job. You just pretend you're doing things. Think about Friday night. The king of nights. But this is the foreplay for your weekend. I hope it doesn't end here. I hope you manage to go home and have some wild, unbridled erotic activity when you go home. That's my wish for you. Even if you go home by yourself, don't go to bed straight away. Stay up for a while. I was in a band called Men at Work in the early 80s. I'm still in that band, really, but I'm the only one left. This song's got the lyrics, ghosts appear and fade away in it, this song. And I was quite happy with those lyrics when I came up with them. And you think that people are paying attention, but they're really not. A man came up to me and stopped me just before I went on stage years ago and said, "Mate, you can play that song about the goats, mate?" I said, "What?" He said, "You've got a song about goats, haven't you?" And I go, "No." He said, "Yeah, mate, goats. Goats appear and fade away again and that." He was happy with the goats appear and fade away. Somebody writing songs for the farming community. I can get to sleep. I think about the implications of diving in too deep, possibly the complications, especially at night. I worry over situations I know will be alright. Perhaps it's just imagination. Day after day, it reappears. Night after night, my heartbeat shows the fear. Ghosts appear and fade away. Alone between the sheets only brings exasperation. It's time to walk the streets, smell the desperation. At least there's pretty lights, and though there's little variation, it nullifies the night from overkill. Day after day, it reappears. Night after night, my heartbeat shows the fear. Ghosts appear and fade away. Come back another day. Situations that I know will be alright. It's just overkill. disappear and fade away. Ghosts appear and fade away. When I first set eyes on you, first you beat me up, then you kissed me too. We throw stones into the sea. There were no others then, just you and me. Across the bridge and down the lane, I knew I loved you then. You said you did the same. Oh Maggie, what have you done? I should have seen it coming to your side-eyed run. Oh Maggie, come to me tonight. I will wait up for you, make sure you're all right. Taught me how to sink or swim. When I was scared that day, you just pushed me in. And when nobody was around, you let me kiss you then, and there the love I found. I said I'd never let you go, and you just smiled at me. How was I to know? Oh Maggie, what am I to do? How can I live with only memories of you? Oh Maggie, tell me the truth. When your ship was sinking, did you think it through? You were the fountain of my youth, and when I fumbled, you showed me what to do. And when we were both 17, you left me standing there, but you were never mean. And when I saw you out with him, he looked much older and you looked very thin. I hadn't heard from you in years. And then your mama called, she couldn't speak for tears. She said you left me a note inside my pocket burns with these words you wrote. Hey darling boy, don't you cry for me. I am forever yours now that I am free. We'll be together, throw stones into the sea. There'll be no others there, just you and me. Maggie's gone. Maggie's gone. I think you came the other night. You stroked my brow, your eyes were full of light. It may have only been a dream, but I will walk with you to places I never have been. Maggie's gone. I've never served in the military, but I was sitting in my house one day, and this tune just appeared. It's always really lovely when that happens. It doesn't happen that often, but you take it when it does. It's great. And just this guy appeared in my consciousness, and so I just wrote down this wee story, and so it's about him. And he served in the military. And he's standing in his house that he was born in and brought up in, and he's the only one left in the family. So he has to figure out what to do with it. Maybe I've told you too much. I was born some time ago in this very room. There's many who have come and gone. There may be one more soon. Seasons come and seasons go, some talking in between. Staring out the window now at all that I have been. Someone is singing some crazy song on the paint-stained radio. My hands, they are ringing as I gaze upon these frozen fields of snow. My father was a violent man. He died in '63. My mother broke her silence then. She looked after me. We dug a deep well for water. She told me water makes you free. She lost her only daughter. Her name was Mary Lee. They called me up and threw me in, and there I lost my heart. I forget where I have been when I wake up in the dark. I heard a voice saying, "You're going home," as my blood began to flow. My mama was calling and beckoning from the frozen fields of snow. Something out there's going to ground, lying under open skies. Birds of prey come swooping down, picking at their eyes. Springtime is coming and it's none too soon. I think it's time I let it go. I can see color green poking through the frozen fields of snow. My secrets are whispering in this fading light. I have killed and I have loved. Time it will decide. Thank you very much. And it's lovely to be part of this show with all these great artists, and I feel very privileged, very honoured to be able to still stand up, really. No, it's okay, you don't need to clap that, but you know, it's like I turned 70 a while ago, and then all of a sudden I'm nearly 71. It's like, fucking slow down. Got arthritis in the hands, you know. Now I go into supermarkets, you know, I pick up jars of food. I no longer think, is this something I can eat? I think, is this something I can open? That's what I base my diet on these days. Can I open the jar? All right, can I play you the most popular song that I've ever been involved with to finish off? And it's been very good to me, this song. Because all the songs hang out backstage, you know, hoping to get a run on the ball. Got their jerseys on and their boots on, and they're like, come on, pick me, pick me. Down under never bothers, you know, doing that. He just got his socks on, he's standing in the corner filing his nails, you know. I'll probably play me last because I'm the most famous. But if you've ever got a chance to go to Australia, you should go. I mean, I've not lived there for about 35 years, but it's a great place. It's awesome in the true sense of the word. See you later. Cheers. Traveling in a fried-out combi on a hippie trail head full of zombie. I met a strange lady. She made me nervous. She took me in and gave me breakfast. She said, do you come from a land down under? Women glow and men plunder. Can't you hear the thunder? You better run, you better take cover. Buying bread from a man in Brussels. He was 6'4", full of muscle. I said, do you speak my language, brother? He just smiled and gave me a Vegemite sandwich. He said, you come from a land down under, where rivers flow and men that chunder. Can't you hear the thunder? You better run, you better take cover. Then in Bombay, with a slack jaw and not a lot to say, I said to the man, are you trying to tempt me? Because I come from the land of plenty. He said, oh, do you come from a land down under? Oh yeah, yeah, where women glow and men plunder. Can't you hear the thunder? You better run, you better take cover, 'cause we are living in a land of love, where women glow and men plunder. Can't you hear living in a land down under, where women glow and men plunder. Can't you hear the thunder? You better run, better take cover. Thank you very much.
Well, there's really not much to say after that. His newest release is now and the evermore on Compass Records. That was Colin Hay. Woo! Thank you to Colin Hay. Our thanks to Bruce Cockburn, to the Lucky Valentines. Thanks to Ramblin, Jack Elliott, and to Chuck Prophet and the Makeout Quartet. Thank you to everyone here at the Lesher Center for the Arts for having us. And thanks to you out there listening on the radio, because without you, there'd be no Mountain Stage. And we never forget that.
1,000 people in the street, singing songs and carrying signs. Won't you sing hooray for our side?
Major funding for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey Glasser and by the West Virginia Department of Tourism. This is NPR.